Hello students, my name is Janmeet Kaur and I am your social science teacher. Students, we are beginning our first chapter resources of geography. In this chapter, we are going to read about what what is resource, what are the features of resources, classification of resources, then we'll talk about the resources on the basis of availability, on the basis of development, then we'll talk about the resources on the basis of origin. After that, we'll talk about the sustainable development and why do we need to have a sustainable development. All these topics will be covered in this first. Now, to begin with, what is the difference between source and a resource? The main thing from which a resource is made is a source. For example, for making paper we need trees. So tree is a source here and paper is a resource. Anything that can be used to satisfy a need is a resource. Anything which satisfy our need is a resource. For example, chair, table, rickshaw, electricity, water, bag, mobile, all these they satisfy our need is a resource. I hope you are clear between source and a resource. Source is a thing from which a resource is made and resource which used to satisfy a need. For example, cotton is a source and cotton shirt is a resource. Resource have a following characteristics. First is the utility, second is the value, third is the economic value. First thing is any object which has a utility for us is a resource. For example, your rickshaw, we need to go to school, bus, electricity, water, paper, dress, mobile, TV, anything. They are an object, but they have some utility for us. So it is a resource. Second characteristics or second feature of a resource is that every resource has a value, must have a value. Things only become resource when they have a value to us. Mobile may have a value to for us but may not have a value for the poor people. So mobile is a resource for me but not for a poor people. So a resource which has a value for us only becomes a resource for us. The third point is some resources have economic and non-economic value. Some resources we need to buy some resources, we need to go to the mall for enjoyment, so these resources have economic value. But some of the resources we only enjoy, for example mountains, sunrise, sunset, beach, so these resources have non-economic value but still they are the resource. Now, we classify the resources on the three bases. First is the natural resource, second is the human made resource, third is the human itself. First is the natural resource. Resources which are been given by the nature, they are called as the natural resources. We have not done anything for these resources. They are the free gift of nature and we are not using any technology to get these resources. Second are the human made resources. Human made resources which are being made by the human. For example, your table, your chair, your building, park, museum, all are the human made resources. Third is the human itself. Human is the most important resource because without human, no other resources can be used. So we have three resources are classified in three important categories. One is the natural resource, second is the human-made resource, third is the human. Because without human, other resources cannot be used. Land is of no use without human. It is only the human mind technology that has converted a source into a resource. So, human are the most important resources. Now, we'll talk about the natural resources. Resources which are drawn from nature and can be used without modification is called as natural resources. Many of these resources are a free gift of nature and can be used directly. We do not need any technology to use these resources. And as I said earlier, the examples are land, air, water, sunlight, soil, plants, animals. We can use these resources directly. We do not need any technology for these resources. So these resources are called as natural resources. Now, natural resources are further classified into four categories. First is level of development and use. These resources are known as potential and actual resources. Second is on the basis of origin, biotic resources. Third is on the basis of stock, renewable and non-renewable resources. On the basis of distribution, we have localized and ubiquitous resources. In the first category, we'll talk about level of development and use. On the basis of level of development and use, resources are classified into potential resources and actual resources. Actual resources. Resources whose quantity and quality is known to us. They are called as actual resources. Second point, resources. These resources, we know the technology to use. Third is we are using these resources in present. So these are the actual resources. For example, we have 30 children in the class. These are my actual resources. I know the quality and the quantity of each resource. I am using these resources in my class and I know where and what, when and where to use. So these are the actual resources. The other are the potential resources, resources whose quantity and quality is not known to us. Second point, we may not have the technology to use these resources. And the third point, we may be using these resources in the future. So these are the potential resources. Resources for which quantity and the quality is not known to us. We do not have the technology for these resources, and these resources may be used in the future. As you are new to me, I may not be knowing the potential of each of you. So you are a potential resource to me. So this is an example of potential. Children, this is all for the first session. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.